When I created the video about identity and boxing ourselves in, I know some of you asked, how can we create the identity we want versus just not saying the thing we don't want? So one of my examples was if we feel like we're overweight and we're saying, I'm fat. I had mentioned we don't want to say that because then that becomes our identity, and that boxes us in to being fat. So we want to look at how do we want to be? Who do we want to be? And when I'm saying who do we want to be, I don't mean someone else. When I'm saying who do we want to be, I mean what version of ourselves do we want to be? We are the only ones who limit ourselves. We are the ones who hold ourselves back in life. We might like to think that it's something external that's holding us back, but it's really us holding ourselves back. And it's usually because of our beliefs and because of our words. So we want to be really careful with that. So let's say that previously we were saying, I'm fat. We can change that to saying, I'm committed to being healthy. I'm choosing to be healthy. I'm a healthy person. Now, we just want to be careful not to say something where our brain is going to say, that's a lie. So if you're not at all a healthy person and you're not currently making healthy choices, you can say something like, every day I am choosing to be healthy. Every day I'm making the choice to be healthy. So say something you can believe and buy into, but we just want to create look at the version of ourselves that we want to be, so we can focus on creating that and not limit ourselves by our identity. If there's something that you don't currently like, then change it. All habits can be changed. It takes work. We work with people on that all the time. Most things in your life can be changed, because if we're here saying, I can't do it, we can look around and there are plenty of people out there who maybe were in the exact same situation as you or super close to the same situation as you, who actually broke free of that identity and now are being the version of themselves that they want to be. So be sure when you're doing this to phrase things in the positive. So when I gave the example, if we're saying I'm fat, we don't want to change it to say I'm not fat, because our brain doesn't recognize the word not properly, and our brain still hears I'm fat. So if you're someone who's trying to get in shape, trying to be healthier, because if we don't have health, we really don't have much. It's really hard to enjoy life if we're unhealthy, and most things we can change. So if you're wanting to be a healthy person, you can even study the habits of healthy people. Study or ask yourself, what would a healthy person do after you've studied what would a healthy person do? So use that as a guide for looking at, okay, how am I boxing myself in? What do I want to change so that I'm no longer boxing myself into that identity that I don't love and don't want to stay stuck in?